Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And they'll begin by running the option. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Down the right sideline. He's on his way. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one's taken in by Spears. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On 2nd down, Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Give running right is Mitchell. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second and 9. He'll give this to Flowers, left side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us? Let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Bengals. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. That'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head.
There he goes, right side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Eric McCoy, the center, the guilty party. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Jackson. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
In motion left, Flowers. Now it's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he'll get to it right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. Now Burrow changing the look. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now the rookie 3rd rounder from Tulane. It's Tyjae Spears.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Catch is made here by Aaron Smith Jr. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll audible to something else. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Here's Burrow. Touchdown! Yoshibas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14 to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. It's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return.
And the Bengals take over, 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Eluding the pressure right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Bengals.
Yoshibas
On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Throwing is Jackson.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Now is the punter, Jordan Stout.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out
first down. Here's Burrow. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Second and 10 now. Burrow. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll drop to throw. Now, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Another run with Mitchell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he'll work down inside the 45. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Jackson. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Jackson to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. This will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Mitchell. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Here's Jackson to throw on 2nd down.
Give him the completion, no gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. Jackson now.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They will throw on first down with Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
That one's taken in by Spears.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field.
Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Looking deep here for Flowers. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offense.
And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Burrow looking to pass. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Bengals.
Tajay Spears with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
And quickly they get to the line.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now it's Burrow. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Now it's Burrow.
at the 38-yard line.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it down to the 32. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Jackson on first down.
They're looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
11, 12, 11 empty.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3.
Here's Burrow. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Burrow will throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Airing it out deep for Smith.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A pass.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Edwards.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr. with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
This one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big
lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Right back to Mitchell here. Now he's free to midfield. Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Golden Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Tucker with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
17.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
That one's taken in by Spears.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow flush to his right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Burrow looking to pass. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 33 yards that time.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays.
And now here's another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. First down. Here's Burrow. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. McPherson on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A huge play there for Houston. 55 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They go play action with Burrow. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got to reincarnate it right here. We're watching it in front of us.